We get a lot of people asking about school districts in our general area, in the greater Philadelphia area. Today we're talking all about the school district of Haverford Township. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert, your local information expert, and your local school district expert. So let's get right to it. The Haverford Township School District. So let's talk a little bit about the township, and then we'll talk about the schools. If you have any questions, hit us up. We'll get them answered. We've got about 50,000 people living in Haverford Township, and it is in Delaware County. Haverford has a nice blend of like a suburban and urban feel. There's a ton of walkable spots. There's also some more rural, if you will, some more suburban type areas there too. But there's a lot of bars and coffee shops and parks to visit. Super popular area. It is on our main line, so check out some of our other videos we did on the main line as well. Got a lot of young people living in Haverford. Got a lot of young families. Got a lot of families. Got a lot of old people too. We love our old people. I'm talking about myself, of course, but the school district are super highly rated. So Haverford Township's about 10 square miles. It's right on the border of Philadelphia. And we talked a lot about what makes a school district so good. So check out some of our other videos on that. But quick little excerpt of how are we rating and why is Haverford Township such a highly rated school district? Most of it has to do with the testing, the scores of the students from the state tests. Okay, that's the kind of the fast answer. And we did a bunch of videos on that, and we'll put some links below and above and around. But there are a lot of great websites out there, and they will also ask and also grade the school district based on the opinions of the students and the opinions of the teachers and the opinions of the parents. So the school district has a ton of resources available to it. There's a ton of activities and events happening through the school district, including sports and after school activities like music and like I mentioned, sports and a lot of community involvement as well. So we've done a video on Haverford Township, but let's get to it with the school district. Okay, you got one school district in the township. Now that encompasses 7 schools. You got just over 6,500 students and just about 1,000 employees. So like I mentioned before with the community collation or the community involvement, there's over 100 clubs and after-school activities, sports, and so forth. Now, almost 91% of the faculty have higher education degrees. Now, this is what makes the school district do a lot better on these standardized tests. Over 200 years of educational excellence, you have more than a score of merit scholars, close to 30 high school sports teams, and almost half the students participate in musical programs. So niche, or is it niche.com, is one of our favorite websites for checking out the schools. Now they give the Haverford School District an A+ rating. So they look at things like academics, clubs, scholarships, community involvement. They look at grading. They look at the diversity of the school. They look at the teacher to student ratio. They look at a lot of stuff there, and hey, we don't disagree on this one. A+ for sure. All right, so we were talking a lot about school districts. We've done a lot of videos, and we're going to continue to put out a bunch of videos on the school district because this is really a hot topic. Now, if you don't have school-age kids, or you're not interested in studying or learning, or you don't like school, it's an important information when you're buying a house because the housing values are directly correlated to the quality of the school district. Not to mention the taxes also have a lot to do with school district. So Haverford is somewhere in the top 20 of the school districts in the entire state. And we've got the top 2, Tread East and Radnor, right on the main line, right in the greater Philadelphia area. But those videos are for another time. Today is Haverford's time. The teachers are highly rated, and the teachers rate the school system highly. So it has some of the best teachers in the entire country in the top 100. And the teachers give it in the top 100 of the best schools to work for. So it's one of the safest school districts in the area based on crime in that general vicinity. And it's in the top 3 districts in the entire county of Delaware. So you got 1 high school, you got 1 middle school, and you have 5 elementary schools. You got Chatham Park Elementary, Coopertown Elementary, Chestnutwold, Linwood, and rounded out number 5 is Minoa. Now there's in no particular order, and they're scattered throughout the township. Haverford Middle School and Haverford Senior High School. All right, so here's where the numbers don't lie and the data don't lie, and this is what makes this a highly ranked and a nationally ranked school district in the entire state and nationally. Almost 97% of students graduate, and more than 87% of these students go on to higher education. Average SAT score is about 1240. Now that's out of 1600. I wonder what I got on the SATs. I'll check that out. Maybe that's for another video. Look, test scores aren't everything, but proficiency in math and proficiency in reading is over 80%, which is very, very well done, generally speaking, in comparison to the rest of the country and in comparison to the rest of the averages of the other school districts in the area and around our country. So Haverford District, just like many of them, are motivating the students to seek higher education in the fields of math and science and business, but also they have a strong emphasis on creative arts. The arts, music, anything in that creative realm. So the average teacher salary in Haverford is about $90,000, and it's a 16-to-1 ratio, which is really low in comparison to some of the other schools in the country. It's also one of the lowest student-to-teacher ratios, which again kind of maximizes the student experience, but also the outcome of the student. So with a median home value right around that $350,000 price point in Haverford Township, at about $111,000 for the median income. Most people do own their homes in the township, which again helps boost the values of property and real estate. The community involvement is critical for a lot of these districts that are very well run and that stay within budget, because the township is directly in sync with the district. It works out really well for everybody, of course. It's in everybody's best interest. Now, Haverford, along with Radnor and Tread East, we talked about those on another video, they've got several grant programs and they've got several nonprofit organizations that help with a lot of the school's funding. So if you're looking for a list of places that are available in Haverford, I'd be glad to provide that to you. You can hit us up on our website. I'd encourage you to check out some of the links that we put below. And while you're below there, hit a comment up and hit that like button, click subscribe. Certainly click that bell notification, because we put out a lot of epic content, we talk a lot about the different schools, and we're answering the questions direct from you from those comments. But you could also call, email, or text anytime. We do work nights and weekends, and our team is ready to help you in any way that it would be. So if you're considering moving to Haverford Township, you cannot go wrong. It's absolutely a great choice. It's one of the best districts in Pennsylvania, one of the best districts in the country, and right here in the greater Philadelphia area, just outside of the city, right in our own backyard. I appreciate you coming out here today. If you need anything, we're here to help. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a great day.